Because I was raised in a cult and other people on here talk about cults, I somehow thought that everybody on here was cult literate. Y'all are not cult literate, and I can tell by my comments. And I can tell because many of you think that your MAGA friends, family, co-workers, or whoever are going to call you up one day and say, yo, I was wrong. I was wrong about Trump. That is almost never, ever going to happen because cults leave in silence. It's a quiet quitting. You know, the thing the boomers hate? Yeah, it's a quiet quitting. They don't even tell their spouses. They don't tell their children. They don't tell anyone. They will even play along for years. They won't believe it. They won't do the things they're supposed to do, but they will play along. And as the doubt starts to creep in, sometimes they'll even double down because they're afraid of what that doubt means. And sometimes when you want to talk to them about it and they get really loud and angry, that can also be because I can talk crap about the cult I came from, but you can't because they haven't completely sorted it out. So a lot of you are like, well, they're still yelling for this and they're still saying he's great. Yeah, because a lot of them are still locked in there. But the fact that I'm seeing online people critiquing him that are MAGA, they have concerns about him picking fights with other countries, the tariffs are on, then they're off again. Like, are they good or are they not good? Like, what's the deal there? They don't like what's going on with the stock market. A ton of them hate Elon Musk. And I've said from day one, it is amazing that we have Elon in this because they're locked in together because of Putin. Elon's not going anywhere. And Trump loves Elon because Elon has no charisma. So he can never be better than Trump. It doesn't matter how much we try and pit them against each other. Trump knows that Elon would crumble on his own. He cries. He can't handle it. Okay? So you have people online critiquing Trump. That never, ever happened before the election, before the inauguration. You never saw that. Never. They were lockstep. I have people in my own life that are saying they're scared because of the finances. Some of them, their adult children are losing their businesses. I don't think that occurred to them. They are freaked out now. They said they feel duped. They feel like they made the wrong choice. And you will say, well, we told them. You never told the cult a thing because cults cannot hear you. That's like taking a drug and then people are yelling at you something like, just snap out of it. You can't. They cannot hear you the way you think they can. So we walk around angry like, well, we told them. You didn't. You told them something, but their brain changed it around because they are in a 24/7, 365 echo chamber at church, at work, among their friends and family. And you think they're bombarded with the same information you are. They're not. They are literally told we are demons, literal demons, and that we're lying and that we are a cult and we're trying to trick them. You think you've done something when you tell them how it is, but you haven't because they can't hear it until there's something that happens in their lives that makes them doubt or makes them afraid or something doesn't line up or it's not paying out the way they want it to. The other things I'm seeing, I'm just seeing it from people that are hardcore Trumpers, like my sister-in-law's dad. He would do anything for Trump, but man, he hates Elon, and he thinks that that's leading Trump off. So there's a criticism of Trump right there. Like, how is he led off by other people? Like, why is that happening? So there are cracks because cult members never, ever critique the leader. They don't even critique the agenda unless they are so concerned that they have to voice it, because as they start to voice it, it challenges their own beliefs and it threatens their very way of life. And while you want to say, like, well, just walk away, how many people in your life, even including you, have been in a bad relationship? Everybody could see it. Everyone says, that guy's a dick. He's bad for you. He's bad for you. And even the woman will say, like, yeah, I know. Does she get in the car and leave? No, especially if she has kids. These people, a lot of them, their work's tied into the Republican Party. Their church is. So then they have to question their faith on top of their politics. This is way more convoluted than just a religion. It's everything mixed into one. They have to be willing to lose their family. They have to be willing to lose work. My mom still works with conservatives. Does she go picking fights with them? No. But they are starting to admit that they've got some real concerns. They could lose their religion. What they have to do, what you're asking them to do, is the hardest thing they will ever have to do. Leaving a cult is the hardest thing a human can do, because humans' biggest fear is being conned. The shame that comes with that is so bad that people will go to the greatest lengths to run from the reality that they got duped, that they wasted all those years of their life, that they hurt other people, that they voted for a Schmittler 2.0. Do you know how hard that is? Like, you guys want to go, just admit you were wrong and admit I voted for Schmittler? This is going to take a lot of time and patience. And I understand if you don't want to talk to him. I get it. But the assumptions you make about how they operate are so far off base that we need to start talking about this and how to possibly break through to them, because everybody's way off on this. So, they're not going to call you. They're not going to tell their spouses, their kids, anybody else. This is a quiet quitting. And especially when Trump acts like he's just scooping people up off the street, you think that they're going to go, yeah, you, I'm getting you, Trump. They're not. They're not. And it takes a while to even process not defending him once you leave, because it's an instinct. So I'm glad for all of you that have messaged me or commented saying, yes, I'm seeing it with my own family. They're now complaining about things they never complained about before, and that is huge. So please understand, there will be no grand announcement when MAGA leaves, but they are leaving, and they're going to do it quietly.